Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boone here on the Boone Show. Again, I'm on here today to talk to you a little bit. I got a couple things on my mind. First thing is, I seen a post, and it was about some woman saying that we need to elect more black women into office because they're being misrepresented. And, I've seen things like this all over the place a couple times in the media where they're talking about we need more black men in power in the public office, we need more women in power in public office, we need more Muslims, we need more Asian Americans, Native Americans, just anything, really. People always find something to bitch about. It's not even, half the time, it's not even the fact that nobody votes them in, it's just that nobody is running. There's not that many African American women that are running for public office, honestly, there isn't. That's not racism, that's just the way it is. There really isn't any African American women running for president, and not president by any means, I didn't mean to say that, just that, but for Senate, for anything like that. For some reason, the interest is in white males. White males are the ones who want to run for office, and I'm not saying that women don't, because we have a woman, a senator, Amy Klobuchar or whatever. I don't really care for her. She's a Democrat, and she's kind of an asshole, but she's still a woman. She's still in power. And I feel like it has nothing to do, when I cast a vote, it has nothing to do with what they have between their legs or what they don't have between their legs. I didn't vote against Hillary Clinton because she was a woman. That's stupid. I voted against Hillary Clinton because she's a crazy fucking criminal, and Donald Trump is a way better fucking president than she would ever could imagine. I wouldn't vote against somebody because of their race. I would have proudly voted for Ben Carson had he been the Republican running for office. I would have gladly have voted for him. If there was a strong woman running for Republican president and she was a good candidate, I'd vote for her. If she was a weak ass, I might have to rethink my options, and I have to sit and look at it for a minute. But if it was my only option versus a crazy ass motherfucker like Hillary Clinton or Bernie Sanders, well, I have to vote for her anyway. Because a fucking poor liberals or a fucking poor ass Republican is better than a fucking good Democrat, I'll tell you that for sure. I don't know. I don't really believe that anyone's being misrepresented. I think the reason that black people might think that they're being misrepresented, my bad. I think the reason that black people think they might be being misrepresented is because they keep voting for Democrats. Black African Americans are well-known Democrats, the supporters, because of the programs they put into place and everything like that. Well, maybe you should try to change up a little bit. Since all these African Americans are so used to voting Democrat, maybe you want to try voting Republican for a while, see if that helps you out. The unemployment right now for African Americans is at an all-time low, which is great. That's awesome. There's a Republican in office as president right now too, so maybe you should try it for a little bit, see how it works out for you in the end. Maybe it'll work out great. Another thing I seen yesterday, there was this post about a college football team that went to visit Trump at the White House, and they black and white players circled him and they prayed with him, for him and his cabinet, him and his people. And it was somebody I knew personally. I know him. He reposted it, and somebody commented about all he sees is a bunch of. He's like, there's nothing. No one cares about a bunch of kids talking or praying in their heads, being bigots and stuff like that. You just talk about how they were bigots and stuff like that for praying for the president and stuff like that, and how their opinion doesn't matter anyway because they're just stupid college kids. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, well, what about the kids who were fucking walking out for gun control? Walking out of school for gun control. All these Democrats are like, oh my God, they're so brave. I'm so proud of this next generation of kids. They're standing up for what they believe in. These high schoolers are smarter than everybody else, this and that. Well, how come you can apply that there, but not to this situation? Well, it's more the fact that liberals really don't think that these kids are really that smart or brave. They just are trying to push their agenda. And I absolutely hate liberals for that. They feed off of tragedies. They do their best to push agendas when there's a huge tragedy that's been struck, and it's just fucking sick. Like, they'll take a school shooting and they'll use it to fucking jam their agendas on everyone's throat. It's like, dude, come on, really? Like, you're gonna be like that? That's the way you gotta be? You can't just let people grieve, It's not, and you know what? I just saw a stupid video where some liberal piece of shit was like, yeah, pepper spray is all you need in a school shooter, or to take down a school shooter. It's like, first off, if you can catch him by surprise, sure, maybe you can take him down, disable him with some pepper spray. But at that point, if you were a school shooter and there had been people getting taken down by other teachers with spray, wouldn't you then start wearing goggles or something? Like, if you really wanted to go into that school and you had goggles or something, they're not going to get you in the eyes anyway. You can go get a paintball mask. I guarantee you'd be just fine. Not even that, but the fact that if someone breaks down, if a teacher comes across a school shooter in the hallway and he's got a can of pepper spray, this guy's got an M16 or something, not an M16, but an AR-15, or whatever he has, a shotgun, anything. Do you really think that teacher's going to stand much of a chance? He's going to go to pull out his little frickin' can of pepper spray. He's going to try shooting it at him from across the goddamn hallway, and he's going to get shot. That's going to work real well. Just as well as that one teacher who said they were going to put a bucket of rocks in each room so they can throw it at the shooter. Well, I guarantee you, by the time the shooter gets into the room to shoot at you, he's going to start shooting bullets. And those bullets are going to be shot way faster than those rocks are going to be thrown. And those bullets are going to hurt a lot more than those fucking rocks are going to feel. Because I guarantee you, he'll hardly get hit in comparison. I had to deliver something to the high school that I used to go to in town here. And they used to just have open doors. You could walk in and walk out all you want without issue. But now they have it so during the day, you have to walk in the side door where it puts you right into the office, and you have to get clearance by the staff in the office before you can actually enter the building. And they never had that, so obviously there's a lot of people scared right now, and it's sad that we have to be scared. But our school has always had a resource officer there, and he's armed. As it should be. I don't know. There's a lot of opinions on gun control, and there's really not much you can do. Excuse me. There's really not much you can do to control guns anymore. I mean, in Minnesota, they're already under lock and key. You have to go through background tests. You have to go through there's a lot of stuff you can. And if the rest of the country isn't like that, okay, well, make the rest of the country like Minnesota. I can agree with that. But Minnesota's good. The rest of the states, if they're not like Minnesota, okay, that's how you control it more. But really, in all reality, that type of control isn't going to stop it from happening, because a lot of these people get it illegally. They steal it, they buy it illegally, they steal it from their parents, something. And that's always like a main argument for people who are against gun control, is that, well, they never buy it, so it doesn't matter if we control them. Well, out of every 5 or 6 school shootings, 1 or 2 of them actually owned the gun legally. And out of that 1 or 2, the liberals absolutely have a heyday. Like, well, he owned it legally. Oh my God, look at that. I was like, yeah, well, what about the other 4? What about the other 4 or 5 that happened where it wasn't like that? These fucking liberals just got a hard dick about being right. Well, they know they're wrong. Liberals are never wrong, according to them. They can never be wrong. They just fight you until you're done fucking arguing with them, because they're fucking so stupid. They'll sit there and they'll fucking bitch at you and scream at you and try to fucking annoy you and piss you off so you end the conversation rather than fucking continue on with your point, because they know they're wrong. Bunch of fucking fags. Yeah, I said it. Fags. Anyway, that's all the time I got for you. So, I'll talk to you guys another time, and, of course, yeah.